Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CrazyZaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. If you remember last time, we had amnesia. We found ourselves in a courtroom. We're defending a client. We're trying our best to prove the innocence of our client. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you could fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to! Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix, right? Oh, what a weird name. Oh, this is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. Bullshit. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's the numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Alright, it's my business card. Hand her up my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Think you can help? Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah! Your eyes lit up when we talked about it in the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me! This might be very important! Okay, Roger! God damn it. Fucking withholding information. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while I was on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
Earth, you have been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You don't mean this, do you? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who the heck is this? Oh, let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too? Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said everything will be fine? That's right. It's a Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists that the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Sweet. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where'd you get this list from in the first place? Oh, what? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh. Is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is over now. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck! My female voices are not going to be remotely as good as my male range, so I apologize for any overlapping. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah.
September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness
a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
That is not a drifter.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
Well, I will not stand for that. Now you tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose, call it... I can't read that fast. Jesus Christ. Holy, something about this, the section, a walk.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. Jesus Christ, you talk fast.
What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? What can I say? I'm amazing, yeah. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough! Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. I did several runs in Tokyo doing the drifting, if you know what I mean. If you don't know, you ain't family. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking, strolling to the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know,
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during the walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know,
God damn it, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Jesus Christ, just spit it out.
What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That certainly was a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yeah. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing.
That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Huh. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name. Trashy. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. This arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy doing it. God damn it, I'm talking way too damn fast again. Oh, and it was it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you, or did you not, get a clear look at her face?
And that's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in the court.
And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh, of course.
And did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
First of all, Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. That would explain why he didn't even know what a glove is. Nick? I hope you noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here.
What in the world do you mean?
When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line, actually, but... Oh, whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, well, this witness... Mr. Wellington loves large bananas! Nick? See the first line? Dumbass.
What in the world do you mean this time?
Hope you know that I like strawberries much better than bananas. Whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
By the way, just Just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Jesus Christ. I'm talking on some God, something. I don't know what's going on screen, but yeah. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I guess you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Actually, I believe that might actually be bad.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are unrelenting. You are an unrelenting evil man. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this. God damn it, shut the hell up. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Hey, 10 minutes is actually a good response time, I think.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away?
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
I object, Mother Humper. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you'd called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here.
Do you deny it?
I think the court would like to hear what you were doing during the 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Yeah! Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of Matryoshka doll. I don't know if I said that right. You must think you're really something special. Bitch, I am something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard? Blah, blah, blah. So by rationale, don't think simply plain people can...
Enough! God damn!
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming now. What should I do? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Huh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know, see, here it is. Oh. I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared up this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the geist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Except there's a phone booth right there. The phone booth right there. Right there.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is just one thing. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make an outrageous claim like that! You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, bitch, yeah, of course I do. 7 should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
It's quite simply. Actually, please, take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh!
Order! Order! What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, that is indeed very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the rest of the class? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where? Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find the glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer?
Of course! That's precisely what I am doing. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accused the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why? That's easy. For example, there's the name, the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, you're an idiot like that. Even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, How else would the person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie with a Y?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bride before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Give me a moment. Sometimes you gotta get that water down, you know?
There was a way.
Yes, that's right. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. That the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Fucking cell phone, you dipshit. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I did? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Oh, why, you, how did you?
Your Honor, your questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Beard picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie.
But not with a Y!
But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie with a Y. But the name on that was written on the ground. But the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an E. This is a mistake that can only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness had no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason.
The factual incorrectness of this statement is amazing.
Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what the motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court the proof that the witness had motive.
Why I never actually looked at that, so Mr. Wellington's motive is right here!
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we've determined that the people on the list are members of a certain group. I would like to see it. It's not. It won't let me look at it. It makes me sad. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
Oh, what? Con artist?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage! Invasion of privacy! Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. It's like looking up your history tab on my internet browser. Don't do that. Delete it. Quick! Get the magnets! You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of the group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't it obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor! What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness! You said the exact same things a few seconds ago. Shut the hell up. Please? Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about all this?
Think about it logically and it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that he didn't agree with the witness?
what Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his day right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone was a policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I knew anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Huh? Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence! That guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. The phone I've lost is the one I've found right here, dipshit. You don't even have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. But you could be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
Oh, what?
It feels good to see you square.
Well, you do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor! Oh, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. I got it! We should check for fingerprints.
The fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that phone from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it. What, wiped it? I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
He made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers that I stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much! And of course, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove. If you can't prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Indictment. Excuse me, I can talk. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? I am simply just trash. It's okay. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Fuck that.
Chaos!
Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more of his insane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Oh, did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to this court. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna shove my boot up your you-know-where.
I only got one shot at this.
You cannot prove everything. It's over. For your client and for you, I'm gonna get you 3 minutes of playtime. You fully understand?
I'm sure I missed something with what Phoenix said.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright can present only one more piece of evidence. Oh! Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Bitch, I present to you my card.
Oh, why thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Huh.
What? Wait. What am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card. And that is...
I'm going to take the penalty for this. The name on that card that tells people who I am. It even told me that I'm Phoenix Wright, ace attorney. Roll credits.
Did you not know that?
Nope.
What's the meaning of this nonsense? Mr. Wright, get a hold of yourself and stop behaving like a proper lawyer.
I had to take it.
Ouch. Talk about a tongue lashing, Nick.
I probably should try this from a different angle. The card is important because what's on the back is,
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court's still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to. Ah! What? Why is my phone? What's with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you were holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Uneducated bitch. I'm a little sad didn't do the last bit of it.
So this is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, well, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Huh. Yeah, then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Beard fucking not guilty, bitch. Confetti. Fucking body time. Do it. Yeah. Best judge in town, that's right. That is all. This court is adjourned. The fuck is my bottle?
September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, defending lobby number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied in a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian's crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh? I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is...
Oh, fuck, that's me. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm gonna find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I've found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet, and I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too.
What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Huh? I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe? He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl,
Maya? You finally remembered?
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth and Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now! So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick! Let's go to our usual burger joint!
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Saving that content. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call this an episode right here. Oh, it's fun getting back into the whole dubbing thing again. I'm not even going to lie. Alright. We did that one case. It was interesting. My nose is all clogged now. It's weird. Next time, we're going to start the next Turnabout. I hope you guys will join me for that. In the meantime, folks, my name is CrazyZaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your enemies, and everyone in between. Drop a TNT on that like button. Cover for 3. Smack the subscribe button like it owes you some money. Tingle that bell wherever it happens to be to stay up to date with all of our adventures here in the courtroom and out. And I will see you guys later. Later!